Frederick Barnes. Let's go. Another episode of Blacklist. Love to see it. We have Elizabeth hating on Reddington. We got Blockbuster. Let's go. Let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, is he gonna blow up this train? Yeah, that suitcase looks like it's a bomb. Don't talk to him.
Bergman's, right? The store where you bought your hat.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't know about you all, but I've been on a lot of trains all my life. I nearly go every single week on a train somewhere or the other, and I would never be like, hey, oh my god, you have something I like. Let me talk to that person, you know, because I don't know where they are, probably somewhere, even in New York. This looks like a big place. I don't think that would be a right place to do it. Where I live, no one is talking to someone else, you know, and I have a feeling we're gonna see why it's not good to talk to someone else. But like, yeah, like even if they're the most interesting thing, like I love F1. If they have an F1 jersey, I would like to talk about that. But I would never, ever talk to someone on the train, and she's about to get killed. That's my prediction.
I didn't leave the tag on, did I?
No. I walk by there every day on my way home. I saw the hat in the display window, and I knew I had to get it for my dad. But in gray. Gray's his thing.
That's very thoughtful. When was the last time you saw him?
Sunday? We both go to St. Patrick's Episcopal.
Has her dad never taught her anything? Has her dad not taught her a single thing? Why would you... A stranger you just met, not even 2 seconds, you don't even know his name. And you literally told him a location you go.
It's nice to meet you.
You too. Sir, you forgot your briefcase. Sir, you forgot your briefcase.
Oh no, it is a bomb. I knew it was a bomb. Oh my god. She was so nice too. Why would you do that? What is wrong with that guy? Only her is getting affected? Oh no. Okay, it just took a while for her. In the trains we have open windows. You can open the windows. I guess here it's locked. That's cruel. Oh, there were the pregnant ladies, there was kids. There was that girl that was so nice, even though she's very naive and very gullible. I mean, it didn't matter at all because he killed her right then and there, but still. Very good name.
What is this?
Cafe au lait. Unless you like the dark nut better. But don't decide yet.
I'm sorry, let's start over. Why is our dining room no longer dineable?
We're remodeling.
Clearly.
What do you think?
That's a good idea, to be honest. You get used to it.
Grandma's what?
I know, it's ridiculous. Oh, I'm just so sick of this room.
Why? I like this room.
It's not the room. It's just that someone invaded our lives, our house. They put that stupid box on the floor.
It doesn't matter anymore.
They made me believe you're a monster.
A monster could easily lie and turn you off the scent, you know? I don't trust him still.
And I don't think that we need to destroy the dining room. I think that we just need...
Move?
You do need to destroy that dining room. The wallpaper is atrocious. It looks like a mental asylum. You know, no, not like that, but like in the hospital, there's these rooms, you know, just to like calm down the patients and like would have spots on the wall or like just, I don't know, I don't think I'm making sense, but it looks crazy.
To know where your head's at.
Looks very bad.
Turn on the TV.
Babe, can you turn the TV on? What channel?
Any channel.
How many dead?
37. No survivors on the train car.
Agent Wrestler, we got something you should probably see.
Hey, this guy, I like him.
What am I looking at here?
I guess he's from now on a main supporting character.
Circle. 4 minutes elapse. The same man exits the train at the next station, Woodley Park.
He's not carrying the briefcase.
He left it on the train, and moments later, at
They already
precisely
found him.
6:42 a.m., I think we found our delivery device.
Radio the evidence team.
Excuse me, we've got a caller into the tip line. Person claims they can ID our suspect.
This is Special Agent Keene.
Agent Keene, I have a tip. You're a win.
Is this the way he's doing it? I can't believe he's resorted to this.
Not an autumn. Stop wearing olive.
You know, I don't have time for this.
You're not the one who had to listen to that god-awful hold music for 7 minutes, which wouldn't have been necessary if you'd take my calls. It's a little snug, don't you think, Martin?
You know, as much as I love our little talks, you're holding up a line for people that might have
He does have it.
This isn't a social call.
You
I
think
can
he does?
identify the man you're looking for, Lizzie.
Okay.
Who is he?
Phones are so impersonal. Why don't we meet for show and tell in 30 minutes? Dembe will forward you a location. The man you're looking for is named Frederick Barnes, a former defense research scientist out of RPAC Systems in Annapolis. You may not be familiar with his name, but you're likely familiar with his work. Biochemical agents such as cytochlorine, black phosphorus, paratoxin. Barnes headed the project team that developed all of them. 5 years ago, the man quit his job, sold his house, and entered the free market. Started selling his creations to the highest bidder, autocrats, terrorists, me.
Betraying your country and auctioning off its secrets. Where have I heard that?
You want to compare him to me? Be my guest. I'm perfectly comfortable with that.
He's like, I don't care what name you call me.
Mistake. Frederick Barnes is a very special animal. One with the tools and know-how to kill thousands and thousands of people all at once. Then he is quite literally the most dangerous man in the world.
Nah, you would be still Reddington. I have a feeling that if he wanted to, he could do some really crazy things, Reddington. But he just chooses not to.
Hey, Dr. Buckman.
We've managed to ID 31 of the victims so far. The other 6 presented with pseudoaneurysm of the internal maxillary artery, making them unrecognizable.
Can you translate for the medically challenged?
The arteries in their face exploded.
That was the cause of death.
It's
Oh
just a
my
symptom
God,
of a
that's
larger
crazy.
condition. Cursed disease is what killed them.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
No one has. It's a vascular disorder, extremely rare. Causes the veins and arteries to harden until the body's starved of oxygen. Odd thing is, it usually takes about a decade for this disease to run its full course. In this case, it took 2 minutes.
Our suspect has a background in biological and chemical warfare. Is it possible that he weaponized this disease and somehow modified it to make it more lethal?
Technically, sure, but he'd be operating on the frontiers of fringe science. One thing's clear, though, your man has access.
Access to what?
Strontium-90, radioactive isotope. We found traces of it on the delivery device. Probably used it as an immunosuppressant.
Strontium-90 isn't something you can just pick up at your local Piggly Wiggly. It's
Piggly
a waste
Wiggly.
byproduct of nuclear reactors, toxic, and highly regulated. There's only a handful of people in the world who can.
And I
procure
see
these
me
kinds of
on.
quantities.
Let me guess, you happen to know one of them.
Actually, I happen to know 3 of them. First of whom was apprehended by Russian authorities last month. The second vaporized by a drone in Quetta, courtesy of your colleagues in the 5-sided foxhole.
And the third?
Is likely Barnes's supplier.
Cut to it. I want a name.
I
I'm
want
afraid it
something.
wouldn't do you any good. The FBI has no jurisdiction where he operates. In any case, I've already set a meeting with him for this afternoon.
And what makes you think he knows how to find Barnes?
He knows how to get paid by him. That should be sufficient.
And he's just going to willingly hand over this information.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Donald. Look, we're wasting precious time. You want to catch a mass murderer before he strikes again, and for that to happen, I need to catch a plane. You should come, Lizzie. We could have a therapy session on the way.
A couple needs to be repaired.
All my tropical wear's in the wash.
You'd look positively radiant in a Guayabera dress. I know a little shop in Reston we could stop before our flight.
There is no our flight.
You have something more pressing than finding your suspect?
She's gonna
Actually,
blow
I was
up.
able to track down Barnes' old research partner, so I'm hoping she can fill in some of the missing pieces. So, I guess you're on your own.
Thankfully. She's mad. She's super mad.
I'm sorry you're upset with me.
That would imply I care enough to
No,
be
you
angry.
are mad. You're angry.
I might do the same in your position. It's easier to blame me for framing your husband than face the truth of what he is.
Tom teaches 4th grade.
So?
He's overworked and under...
So you're saying teachers aren't smart enough to be spies? Or can get a job as a teacher? There's been plenty of teacher arrests being arrested.
his face. You know why? Because he knows nothing of the terrible world you and I live in.
Tally just said
End of
that.
story.
Oh, that's not the end of the story. I'm confident you'll come to see that. But in the meantime, we need to find a way to move past this, because for me, there's just no fun in it unless you're there. And if there's no fun to be had, I'm not interested.
Frickin' hell with the glasses and all. He's so he's so sweet. I only wish to have his, you know, like
Quick, say something nice to me.
aura.
Would good news suffice?
Just leaving
everyone
him.
on the market.
See what we think for sale?
I take that to mean you'd like me to move forward with the purchase.
Perhaps this day can be salvaged after all.
Mrs. Forrester, Special Agents Keene and Ressler. We'd like to talk to you about Frederick Barnes.
He was brilliant, ahead of his time. He was a rising star at work. I was never quite sure why he decided to leave. Frederick was obsessive. Every research problem was like a puzzle that he had to solve.
When did you last speak with him?
5 years ago? Last I heard, he was taking a teaching job at Purdue. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Hey, buddy. This is our son, Ethan.
Is it okay if I go over to Caleb's?
What's with his eyes?
Do me a favor, right now, go up.
He's definitely trying to save. I saw the veins here. Okay, I think I know what's happening. He's giving everyone the disease so they find a cure. That's my prediction.
I need to ask you a personal question about your son. Does he have Kurz disease?
Yeah.
Very suspicious.
Frederick is Ethan's father.
What?
Does your husband know this?
Oh, she had an affair.
It just happened. When Ethan was 5, he developed Kurz, and they told us he had contacts in the pharmaceutical industry. He reached out to them to secure research funding into the disease, but everyone turned him down.
Oh, so yes, he's making it more available so that they finally invest in it. He's mad.
That's why Barnes is killing. He wants to infect enough people with Kurz disease that it gets on the public's radar.
Why?
Because then it can't be ignored anymore. The more people that die, the more attention the disease gets.
The more profitable it'll be to invest research dollars.
I mean, on one hand, what he's doing is pure evil. Barnes, but killing 39 people just for one. It's the whole train situation where, like, would you kill 39 people versus saving your son, or would you just kill your son in order to save those 39 people? Isn't it? But like it's just insane to me how, like, it's just insane to me how the medical industry, pharmaceutical industry happens. You know, like just because it's not profitable doesn't mean people aren't dying. Kurz disease, there's people dying, and if someone who's smart enough, Frederick, we've clearly seen he's like one of the most smartest person alive, you know, as Reddington has said, he's one of the most dangerous, but he's also, like, you know, so smart. Like, wouldn't you want him to be working on whatever disease? Like, if you can just eradicate one disease, that's one less disease that people are dying from, and like people are dying from, you know. It's baffling to me how, like, he had to do this to gain the attention of, like, pharmaceutical companies, you know. That's how bad it is. They're just willing to let people die. But then now that I think about it, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. It's wrong, but it kind of makes sense because I just read that it takes like billions of dollars to develop one drug for one disease. So like, it's like, do they want to spend billions? Do they have enough money to spend billions of dollars? So it's a gray area. I would feel like on one hand I kind of understand them, but it's still wrong. Right.
Buenas tardes, María Rosa.
Buenas tardes, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo anda el negocio?
Bien, bien. ¿Lo de siempre?
Sí, pastelito de guayaba. Ah, gracias. Gracias.
He leads the most interesting life. What the heck?
As always, you look like hell.
Says the devil himself.
Oh my God! It's that guy in Gotham. He's. God, I've watched Gotham like 4 seasons of Gotham for like many times. I can't seem to like finish the show, but I've watched it so many times. What's his name? Maroney. We got Maroney in the Blacklist. Love. He looks insane. I loved him. He was a good actor.
Let's talk about strontium-90.
Strontium-90? Of course that's what you want. Because you can't want drugs or cosm rockets like anyone else.
A cosm rocket is a fertilizer-filled trash can. I wouldn't fire that eyesore at my worst enemy.
What's a custom rocket?
How much do you need?
12 kilos. Bueno?
I've secured the funds on the purchase. I'm ready to proceed on Red's word.
Good. I'll let him know once he's done with Soto.
Excellent.
Something's happening.
I need 3 weeks.
I need it now.
Not possible. Fresh out, I'm afraid.
And perhaps I could get in touch with your previous buyer, make them an offer instead.
Are you threatening to cut me out of my own business? Because we're not that good of friends.
What are they going to...
That's such a Maroney line. I just every word out of his mouth sounds like Maroney. I mean, it's the same person.
I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I'm listening.
Reach out to your buyer. Convince him to sell back some of their purchase to you at a premium.
What kind of premium?
My client will put up $10 million for immediate delivery, with a hefty transaction fee for yourself, of course.
Did he take the bait?
Like a trout to a butterworm.
Damn
Should be calling Barnes any minute.
Call's going through now.
Good, run the trace.
While driving, man, Dembe is multi-talented.
What do you need?
A bottle of beer and a pork sandwich. How about you? What do you need? How about Barnes's location?
Sir? Are you with Group 33?
Yes. I was actually hoping to reschedule my jury service.
I'll need your summons.
Yes. You know what? I think I left it in my car. I'll be right back.
But if someone's, how are they gonna get that hearing device back? Because if someone just like, you know, wipes their hand over the table, you know, they're cleaning the table, they're gonna find that hearing device, and then the Maroney guy will be mad.
Where is he? The courthouse in Arlington. We're on our way in now. Federal agent.
FBI.
Go figure out the door. Hold on. I mean, he doesn't have a wire cutter or something?
I'm gonna need your tanks and your mask. Need you to Evacuate everyone in this hallway and get everybody out of here now, including yourself. Go.
How did they get it so fast? That's crazy. You only did it like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, they waited too long, man. If he cut it when they were asking, he might have died, but at least he might have saved a few people.
It's okay. Stop. I need help.
Freeze! I'm only gonna say this once. Drop the gun.
You first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count to 3. If that gun is not on the ground, I will shoot this man.
And you will be dead 1 second after.
1.
You don't have to
2,
do this.
3.
All right.
Drop the gun and kick it away. Drop the gun.
He's smart, but... Frick, they did all this for nothing. Reddington blew his cover for nothing. That's crazy.
Cindy Wright. You must be Lou.
Double the asking price. In cash, I'm sure you can find a fair commission for yourself. Assuming your escrow falls through, that is.
No, she looked like she'd be tempted.
Triage team's a DC general.
How bad?
26 confirmed dead, but looks like the attack was contained in the jury room.
And your survivor?
Too soon to tell, but...
But more importantly, they both contain random groupings of people. Could Barnes be conducting some kind of demonstration or experiment?
Obviously.
A word? Are you carrying your badge?
Of course.
Why?
Because it's protocol.
Then would you care to explain why you would surrender your firearm to a suspect in the middle of a hostage situation?
She didn't want him to kill.
Barnes was going to kill
Yeah.
an officer.
I realize you're new with this, Agent Keene, but some rules don't have exceptions. And giving up your weapon, that happens to be top of the list.
I am fully aware of our field regulations.
And since you willfully ignored them, your actions will be subject to a formal review.
What does that mean?
It means that an administrative panel will decide whether or not you'll be sanctioned.
But it makes sense. They don't negotiate with terrorists. You know, we don't negotiate with terrorists. He's killed many people. Although, to be honest, he's never really killed, you know, without the drug. You know, he's more of like a hands-off expert. But he kills with the gas. He never really shot anyone. So maybe he probably won't. But he's a mad scientist, so we wouldn't know.
Mind telling me what the hell that was?
If you're asking whether I reported you, the answer is yes.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Look, Keene.
Yeah, why wouldn't
I
he?
respect you. But that moment back there with Barnes showed me that you're unqualified to be in the
So
field.
you would have taken the shot, is that it? It's easy to make the tough call after the fact,
That's
isn't
what
it?
any trained field agent would have done, which is precisely the point.
Yeah, she's a profiler, but yeah, she's a profiler. She's not a trained field agent. Why is she always in the field? And you know, she's not a field agent.
And that hostage would be dead.
That's just what happens.
It's a man's life you're talking about.
Yes, one man's, which you traded for hundreds, possibly thousands, by letting Barnes get away. And if you can't understand why that's a bad call, you don't belong in a tactical unit.
What are the tests gonna tell us?
Whether you have any infection in your body.
What happened to those people at the courthouse?
Why are they showing
It's not
this?
gonna happen to me.
Not if I can help it, sweetheart. You just hang tight, okay?
Oh no, he's here. What is he doing? Is he gonna bomb this place?
If you're here for more blood, I'm pretty tapped.
Nothing that exciting, I'm afraid. I'm just here to change out your
Oh
IV
my
bag.
god. Well, for a son, I guess, but like, that's crazy. That's more personal. Yeah, never mind. He would have killed that officer.
Lightheaded.
He's crazy.
Either you've accidentally dialed the wrong number or you're calling because you've hit a dead end. So which is it?
Barnes got away and the trail's dried up.
UG men are top shelf. Let me guess. Wrestler slipped on a banana peel?
Do you know how to find him?
I'm not a gumball.
She was the one who slipped out.
Whenever you want to treat. You can't keep doing this little waltz.
Don't hang up.
I'm listening.
The reason Barnes is still out there is because I let him slip away.
You gotta give him something.
Before he kills again, so please, I need your help.
Music to my ears. What was that last part again?
Let me repeat it. I want to sleep with that voice.
I saw on the coverage there was a survivor from the Arlington attack. We should assume Barnes knows that as well.
Which means what?
Has he been to see her yet?
No.
Are you sure?
Why would he?
Barnes may be a scientist, but he's also a killer, and in that line of work, a survivor is considered unfinished business.
Again, a reason why Reddington's smarter than all of them.
Maybe we beat him to it.
Because he just looked at the news and knew instantly.
From what? Miss Rubin, Elisa? Who's had access to this room?
Just Dr. Buckner and the nurse.
Lock down the hospital. No one gets in or out. I want every single employee identified.
Is she okay? What is that?
It's like a bone marrow biopsy wound. I didn't authorize this procedure.
Someone did.
You were right about Barnes. They weren't just attacks, they were experiments. He was searching for someone with a natural immunity for Crohn's disease.
You mean like Elisa?
Oh, so he's also looking for the cure.
She has zero sign of infection.
So, he's going to use his genetic immunity to synthesize an antidote. Then, Barnes believes he has the cure.
He's going for the boy.
Oh, yeah.
Hello? Mrs. Forrester, this is Special Agent Keene. I need you to listen to me very carefully. Is your son Ethan with you?
Yeah. Why, is something wrong?
Take your son and get out of your house immediately. We have reason to believe that Frederick Barnes is on his way. I need you to get Ethan to a safe place. Anne? Anne, are you there?
What are you doing here?
We need to talk.
Mrs. Forrester?
The police are already on their way.
Well, then I don't have a lot of time. I did what I had to do for our son. And you'll understand soon enough.
No. Get out of our house.
Anne.
Stay away from him!
Ethan, don't be scared. I'm a friend, and I know you haven't been well, and I'm here to help you, but...
This is honestly so confusing. I don't know what's the right word called. I mean, yeah, obviously he's a killer and he's a murderer and you should not let him near the sun. But if he does indeed have the cure for his fatal disease, there's no other cure but the thing that's in his hand right now. Do you think it would be a wise... I mean, it might be, a good idea to let him... I mean... And they won't let him, but like a good idea for him to do it. That is a conundrum, very big conundrum. Let's see what goes on, because I have no answer to that. I have literally zero answer to that. I don't know if it's right or not right.
No, Ethan! 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 It's okay! Ethan! Ethan!
I'm not gonna hurt you. Just relax. And breathe. It's okay.
But it's not also not being it's not being tested though. We don't know that it's a cure. So yeah, it's not a good idea. But
Step away from him!
I can't do that. I think you're probably well aware of that by now.
I know what you think you have in that needle.
Yes, my son's future.
Your cure is experimental. It could just as easily kill him.
If I do nothing, he dies anyway.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. There's no other treatment.
There's no universe in which I let you stick that thing in his neck.
This is his chance. This is the only chance that he'll ever have. I don't think you're gonna stop me.
But I mean, now that he actually did cause a lot of people, he did cause a lot of people to have Kurz disease. I feel like now they will fund a cure. So, but like if they didn't, I still don't know. Bad person for thinking that they should have let him stick that in his neck. I don't know. Because he will die without a cure.
What's your feeling about guava?
Anxiety.
Oh, you're in for a treat. I take it from the coroner's van that Barnes is no longer with us. Pity.
Tell that to the families of the people he murdered.
Every cause has more than one effect. Say what you will about Frederick, but someone who's willing to burn the world down to protect the one person they care about. That's a man I understand.
That is to be honestly true, but believe what you want.
Aren't you presumptuous?
Is that how you somehow justify your actions? By some misguided notion of protecting me? From whom? My husband, I suppose. I don't need your protection.
Maybe that's why he came back, though. Maybe that's why he returned to the... I mean, he let himself be captured by the FBI to protect her for the husband. I guess that's why. He see a reason now to protect her rather than... Oh, yeah.
I've accepted that. And believe it or not, I appreciate what you do for the Bureau. And at work, you and I are partners. But that's where this relationship needs to end. At work. I don't want you in my personal life. I don't know how to make that clear.
You know the problem with drawing lines in the sand? With a breath of air, they disappear.
That is true.
Like me. You may not understand how or why I do what I do, but I'm here because you want answers to questions you haven't even thought of yet. Now, if that doesn't matter to you, the solution is simple. I get in this car and I disappear.
You have a deal with the government. You have a tracking device.
You really think that stops him?
Raymond Reddington could cease to exist in 60 seconds. I offer that particular package to clients.
You're offering to walk away.
I'm not going to beg you to allow me the privilege of helping you. So say the word, and I'm gone. Tell me to go, Lizzie.
I didn't think so.
Then I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Isn't it crazy you saying that to FBI agent and thinking that she won't rat you out to the bosses that you can escape in 60 seconds?
Difficult call you made with Barnes. And tough for anyone in that position.
I keep going over that moment in my head. Wondering...
He's proud of you,
what
though.
would happen if I just let him go through with it. Given what we know, that drug was probably the real thing.
What made you do it?
Because you were right. Barnes needed to be stopped. And if the cure's genuine, it'll be vetted through the proper channels.
Oh yeah, okay. We vetted, yeah. Okay, I was thinking they were gonna destroy it without even looking at it. Maybe they would. Okay, yeah, they could kill him and then vet it through the proper channels, and then they could actually get a cure. You know? So yeah, I changed my mind. It was the right thing to kill. She's right. She was right.
Then I guess...
It's too late for Ethan, by
Oh yeah.
Then I guess that's just what happens.
And I'm back to like, it take too long. Bureaucracy is too long. Now I'm back to thinking it was the right thing to do. This is so confusing. I'm back to thinking that it was right to give him the cure. It would be, and who's to say that once they vetted it and it's true, they would give it to Ethan of all people. They'd probably give it to all the other people that his dad killed. Frederick Barnes killed.
What is this?
We're remodeling.
Clearly.
Long day.
You have no idea.
It's killing you, isn't it?
Did you really get rid of all our stuff?
Do you seriously not remember?
What?
Wow, okay. It was Friday night. We just driven in from Rochester and picked up the keys to this place. But,
He has a good memory.
furniture wasn't coming until Sunday. So we drove to the store and we got Ike.
Oh, yeah.
The lamb.
Remember the A was scratched off the finish? Poor guy was in the clearance bin.
Hey, how's this gonna go? I don't care. He's gotten off scot-free, so maybe it'll be a while for this story to continue. Someone's watching you, though. The camera guy. We haven't seen a scene with them make up sex. Oh no, Ike! My guy Ike! This is, it feels like it's an important place.
Strange.
Maybe his old house, his childhood house.
Remember it being bigger.
I don't understand. Of all the places, Marigot, Doha, Florence, Seychelles, why this place?
I raised my family in this house.
It's lovely.
She's like, I changed my mind.
No, it's not, but it used to be.
Yeah, well, yeah, I remember he ran away from home. He did have a wife and kids. Wonder where they are. Or maybe... Could that be Elizabeth? Maybe. But she said her dad was a criminal. It never said anything about him being naval. I mean, he's a criminal, but the way she described it was like a common criminal that just left, you know? Not like a most wanted criminal. But could he be her father? That's the reason? He could be her father. Oh my god, that changes everything. And it makes it so understandable why he's talking to Elizabeth Burke.
Did you prepare everything the way I asked?
I don't know, am I reaching here?
This place must hold a lot of memories for you.
I spend every day trying to forget what happened here.
What happened here?
It should help.
Is he gonna blow it up? Why? I just know that scene. I knew it. They do that all the time in TV shows. the card going and then it blows up. But no, he bought it with double the asking price just to blow it up. It's insane. I have a childhood home, long since moved out of, and we've all since gone away. I one day would like to buy it back and, you know, just keep it. I never exploded it out. That's just crazy. Oh, well, things Reddington does, we don't know. I think that's the craziest revelation. Because we don't know if where that daughter is. He's never talked about a daughter, but the fact that he's going and talking to Elizabeth, it feels like a father-daughter relationship the way he talks to her, and, you know, the way their relationship is. She's probably his daughter. That's crazy. And the daughter hates him. But I mean, understandable. Becoming a criminal. Why did he become a criminal? There's so many questions. If he had a daughter and a whole family, well, how did he turn bad? And like he was raising them normally. And then where is if that is true, is that indeed Elizabeth? That's crazy. I'm excited for the next episode. See you then.